This week I tested baking a frozen sourdough loaf and a thawed from frozen sourdough loaf. So I scored the thawed loaf, obviously can't score the frozen one, baked both in Dutch ovens at 450 degrees for about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, I removed the frozen loaf and scored it so it would allow it to expand. I removed the lid from the thawed loaf, but left the lid on for the frozen loaf for another 20 minutes and lowered the temperature to 400. Now these are the baked loaves. This was the thawed loaf. It flattened out a little bit, might have overproofed, and then this is the frozen loaf. Of course, the crust is going to look kind of funny because it's been frozen and then heated right away, so I expected the crust to be weird. But here is the slice and crumb read. So the thawed loaf slices very nicely. And then when we look at the crumb, you'll see it's got like a wild crumb. So we've got some of the bigger pockets, which may have been from after sitting in the fridge after being frozen. And then slicing the frozen loaf, it's a little bit thicker crust, again, to be expected because it was frozen before putting in the oven. So, and this crumb is really nice, really similar to the other one because they're from the same batch, wild crumb as well. Now this is comparing 3 loaves. The first one is the thawed loaf. The middle one is the frozen loaf. And the third one is actually one of my regular loaves that has about a 24 to 36 hour cold ferment in the fridge. And that one has a nice oven spring to it. Now, in comparison, I think that the thawed from frozen loaf is very comparable to the my regular cold ferment loaf. I think that you can definitely freeze your dough in a pinch if you need to, and even bake from frozen is possible. I wouldn't do it to sell, but for personal uses, I think it's totally fine. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any ideas you want me to experiment on.